So how many people have these large life insurance policies
that we can kill?
No. No.
Hang on.
Well, welcome back to this episode of Hang On with Nick and Blake. Now that's a good idea. Finally, we get to the heart of it.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah.
Boom bam bam clickety clack. We're good. How many people have these life insurance policies, like large life insurance policies, right?
So life insurance is the one where you pay into, and if you die, someone gets a check.
Yeah, the people get the check, right? So how many people have these large life insurance policies
that we can kill?
No. But
dude, I love this idea. Hold on, hang on. So we go around and we marry people with large life insurance policies. And then
this is why we're popular in the Ukraine. No.
So for the Ukrainians listening, if you marry someone with a large life insurance policy and they pass away and it wasn't your fault in the court of U.S. law, you get a check.
So anyway, my idea is not...
Remember to like and subscribe.
So...
He just turned the recording button off.
Yeah.
He's like, no. I don't want to have to edit this shit later.
So, my idea is that you have...
That's not an admission of guilt to any law, whatever. Citizen.
My idea is that
Oh my God, if anybody even remotely close to me passes away, I'm just going on the stand. It's what I made a joke on a podcast, and now everybody's listening, right? Oh, we got 1 million views. Yeah. Oh, it's just the FBI.
Actually... That could be the best thing that ever happened to our...
So here's how I did it, boys.
That could be the best thing that ever happens to our podcast.
If you had a famous murderer who had, like, this is the confession video on YouTube on how he did it, I think everybody would watch it.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe it would be a violation of terms of service. But it would make YouTube so much money.
Yeah, I think YouTube would probably take it down once they figured it out.
Yeah, then it would go on Netflix.
Yeah. Anywho, you have people who are not like gonna die tomorrow, right? But you have people who are.
It takes a few weeks to plan.
Well, let's say this. Let's say you have a life insurance policy. You took it out when you were in 25.
Okay.
And you were like, I took out this, $500,000 life insurance policy because I was working and I had kids and I was worried that they were gonna, if I passed away, they would need something to help them out to like keep paying the bills and stuff. But now you're 65, 60 or 65, and you have some sort of terminal. Maybe you never got married. Maybe your wife passed away before you. I don't know what the story is.
Okay.
But now you have this insurance policy that's going to go to like no one. Or like, it's just way too much. But now you can sell this insurance policy to us as a company for $300,000.
And we kill you.
So you have $300,000 to go do whatever you want to do with. But then when you pass away, we're the sole beneficiary of your life insurance policy.
Oh, interesting. So hold on. Hang on. We have a company in Ukraine.
You could just have this in America. There's nothing illegal about this.
Okay. Where they're going to shoot you. And your family's going to get a lot of money. But you get to have a good time in Ukraine for a few months before they...
There's no murder in this.
Oh.
Okay.
I misunderstand what you're trying to say. All right. So we... insurance the insurance.
No. Okay.
Is this a reverse mortgage on your life insurance?
Yes, basically.
Oh, okay.
It's like J.G. Wentworth,
Yeah.
You got an annuity.
It's my money.
I want
it now.
yeah, basically. But yeah, so you have a life insurance policy for $500,000, and you say...
And I've been paying on this thing for forever.
Forever, yeah. You had the life insurance policy because you were supporting a family or whatever. Yeah. Now you don't necessarily need that. You're like...
But you can't cash out unless you die.
Yeah, exactly. So now we pay you some percentage of your life insurance policy. You get money to do whatever it is that you want to pay bills, go on a vacation, whatever it is. We are now the sole beneficiary of your life insurance policy. And then when you pass away, we get
We
the
get
payout.
ours.
Yeah.
Let's do it. How much could that possibly be?
So issues. One,
Totally legal.
yeah, I don't think there's anything illegal about it. I mean, maybe there is, but I don't know. You'd have to have options where they could still have other beneficiaries, like, hey, I want to get X amount of my money, and I want you guys to be the 50% beneficiary, but my wife or kids still get another 50%.
Okay, so we can scale it.
Yeah.
Like if they got $1 million, but they only want half.
Yeah. Also, there's different types of life insurance policies. There are like life insurance policies that are there's like term life and whole life. One is actually kind of like a savings account, and if you make it to a certain age, you can actually cash it out without dying. And then there are term life policies, which are they're kind of like variable interest rate home loans, like where when you're young and healthy, they're really cheap, but the payment can go up. And another issue would be,
What if you don't die?
well, I mean,
Do they have
that's
to-
happened like never. So
Well, yeah, what I'm saying is you get a diagnosis from the doctor. You
no,
only got
the
6
idea.
months.
Sorry, the idea is not only for people who are terminally ill.
Yeah.
This could be for people who are like, man, I'm 55. There'd have to be a minimum age. Like you can't have like a 35-year-old because the people still have to keep paying their insurance.
Yeah.
And so I think it would behoove us to factor in that we're going to just start paying their insurance premiums, and we just factor that into how much money we give them. Like you've got $100,000 life insurance policy.
Yeah.
You're 55.
Yeah.
We're going to assume that you're going to live for another 30 years. So we're going to assume that we're going to have to pay another $60,000 in premiums. So now your thing is $40,000. We're going to give you $25,000 cash right now for your $100,000 life insurance policy.
I like it. That just sounds like we're making money.
Some life insurance policies, like if you were to commit suicide, may not, so you'd have to like look into that. But there's also other things where like if you die in a automobile accident, it's like your life insurance policy times 2, or if you die in like a at work, it's
Yeah, you just factor it in, but
Yeah.
the idea is solid. I mean, especially if someone's been paying into it for decades and now they're on financial straits.
yeah. And I
They
think
need
you would market this towards older, people who are in retirement age as like a, hey, you've been paying this your whole life. You kind of got it when you had a family and you were supporting a family. So if something happened to you, your family wasn't going to be out of their house. Now you really just need enough life insurance to like cover your final expenses and maybe leave some to your kids if you really want to. But why don't you just go ahead and cash that out, enjoy your retirement a little bit more, or, fix your house or pay off debt or whatever the case may be. And then we just collect at the end of the. Also, you can market it too as if we're paying your premiums after we do this, because we can't trust them to pay their premium. Because why would you? Like if you give me $30,000 and you're like, hey, but make sure you keep paying your bill, and we're like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have to keep paying the premium. So that's another thing. It says like, hey, we're going to give you $30,000, and you
making
don't
that
have to
much.
pay this $100 a month or $150 a month or whatever the case may be.
It's like a very solid idea. Much better than my ideas.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we're used to that by now.
Yeah.
I heard your stupid idea for a segment, and it made me think of a really funny segment, which is kind of what I think that you wanted to do.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to do.
Oh, man.
You're going to give me an idea.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be, it can be very broad.
Okay.
And I can't say no. So I have to, within a 2-minute period, come up with a decent idea based off of your very broad spectrum idea.
Okay.
Is that kind of what you wanted to do?
Yeah. All right. Here is a line of products
Okay.
to prank
Real quick.
or practical joke your friend.
Have you noticed that none of our ideas are products ever?
This is going to be a product.
But none of our ideas are products.
Are they really not?
We haven't had a single idea that's a product, like an actual physical.
I feel like if
product.
we had a good idea for a product, we would just make it. So this is a line of products made to irritate your friends.
Okay.
So the first one is you're having a get together at your house, and you're familiar with the whoopee cushion, right?
Yes.
Real knee slapper. I want to put a giant speaker in the bathroom so when your friend goes to take a leak, it makes a giant farting sound that the whole party hears.
Okay. That's a decent idea. So, like, I don't know why.
Okay. I would like, here's another product for you, a fake fire detector that you hang in someone's house when you go over to visit that will randomly beep occasionally. Because how familiar are you with your fire detector or your smoke detectors and where they're placed?
Not at all. No. I like it.
It's terrible.
I mean,
All right.
that is pure evil.
It is. This one's even worse, if you can imagine it. It is some sort of update to someone's router that occasionally drops the Wi-Fi signal.
If you have Spectrum, you don't need to use that because it just always drops the Wi-Fi.
They built it idea. But can you imagine you're just watching a YouTube video and then you're like, oh, the internet's out. I wonder why. And then you're like, friend comes over and it's like, yeah, I've been dropping your internet for a month. I feel like that's premeditated murder.
Yeah.
Like you're just trying to get killed. I don't know what premeditated murder is. Okay.
Yeah, clearly.
So here's another product idea. Not funny, but what I think is super useful when I go over to someone's house to hang out. I want a dongle in my phone that's just like plug in. You know the caps that they have for your charger so dust doesn't get in? Mm-hmm. I want to pull it out, and instead of USB, I want it to be HDMI input to a TV that connects to my phone via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. That way I can broadcast something visual on their TV.
Yeah.
A Google Chromecast without having to bring the Chromecast.
Yeah, I was having this conversation with somebody else the other day. It's very annoying to me how the world has gone away from cords.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why we can't have both. I don't know why I can't have just a cord that I can plug my phone up to the TV and then display things on the TV, but also be able to stream it over Bluetooth. Like the same thing with the Apple phones. Like I don't understand why I can't have a headphone jack.
Yeah.
And a charging / data transfer cord. Like, what was so bad about having a headphone jack? It's just annoying now. Now I have to get this one that hooks up into my singular cord, or I have to use this Bluetooth thing. And Bluetooth,
it's the Zoomers.
Bluetooth has been around for so long. Why isn't it perfected? Why is Bluetooth such a hassle? Like, why does it never work? And why is it such a hassle? It has been around forever. Why can't, when I have a Bluetooth device and I have a car that has Bluetooth in it, it just always works. It always syncs. Yeah. It never loses my phone. And I never have to touch anything. It's just when I get in the car, it's synced to my thing. Why can't that just be a thing? Like Bluetooth was invented in like the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 30 years old and we still can't get it right.
It is frustrating.
I like your line of products for, but I don't think there's a business there. So I'm out.
Hang on.
Thank you for listening to our show. To participate, send your comments or business ideas to thehangonpodcast@gmail.com. Keep us motivated by subscribing to us on YouTube and iTunes. And tell a friend. This is the Hang On Podcast. It was an honor. See you next week.